and now it's time to learn about date and time functions. First of all, you need to know that when we write something like this, so this is a date, it's February 10th or 10, 2013. Of course, something like this. This is a timestamp. What it means that when we write a date, what Calc does is count the number of days that have passed since a reference point. So, format cells, it's taken as a date. So if I say it's a number, this is 41,000, etc. So the real date, so date strings are actually numbers. So that means that it's been 41,000 days and 315 days since a reference point. In order to find out what the reference point is, we go to Tools, Options, and then here, OpenOffice.org, Calc, Calculate. So we see that the reference point is December 30th, 1899. This is by default. This is for Linux, I think, and this is for the Star Calc, the older software for older version or whatever of OpenOffice. So we keep this. And another thing you should know is when you go to OpenOffice.org General, you've got here. So when you indicate the year with 2 digits, so it's going to understand that if you write down, for example, 35, it's going to understand that you're trying to indicate 1935. So from 1930 to 2029, you can use 2 digits and it's going to make the conversion or whatever all alone. If you want to indicate 1920, you cannot just write 20 because 20 is going to be interpreted as 2020. So this is the number of days since that date. The date was so from December 30th, 1899 up to this date, it's as many days as this. Then after that, what you can do, format cells, and you can specify the format of the date. So for example, this is more American, and I prefer just to avoid confusion to use I think it's the ISO standard. So it's this, so it's year, month and date. Yeah, it's the ISO 86 whatever. So there you go. So the first function we're going to use, so we go to function wizard, date and time, and we've got today, and determines the current date of the computer. So we double click and we've got December 6, 2011. So there you go. The thing is, if I save my file and then open it 3 days, and then I recalculate my data, it's going to be updated. So it's a dynamic content, a dynamic formula, and it's not static. So we cannot just keep this for a whole year. If you want a static information, you will have to indicate it as a text string like this. This way you know it's not going to change. So this is today, and we have another one which is now. What now does, let's select this we can go to text. So with today, we've got a timestamp in days. So we've got an integer number, a whole number. And with now, what we have is the date and time of the current date and time. So at this time it's 6:45 p.m. So it's been 40,000 something days since the reference point something. So you've got the time as well. So if I format this, I say date. Sorry, it's a time. It's going to be like this. So we've got the time, the date, and the time. So there you go. So these two functions, today and now, they give us the time stamp. So we've got another group of functions, date and time functions, that are going to extract information. So for example, this is the date, the current date. What I can do is extract some information out of this. So I can extract the year, or the month, or the day. So let's go here. So we start from year. Got the year and this. So it extracts the year. So it's 2011. So of course you got to format cell all the time. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to put these in integers. This way we can work better. Okay. So this is a year. What I can do as well is I will do something like this just in case, and then I can extract the month out of this date, and in here we've got the day. So you see that when you have the text here, we can separate the three pieces of information in different cells. That is important when you want to do some calculation after that. And then do not forget always that a date is always a number. So for example, if you do something like this, plus 7, this is the result. So it's December 6, and here is December 13, because actually in both cases we've got text, doesn't matter. So we've got plus 7, so plus 7 days. So it's going to understand and it's going to recalculate. So the most important thing is to understand that working with timestamps is more economical, because look at this, for example. If you want to work, let's take this because it's we have this and we want to add 7 days. It's not obvious, first of all, for Calc to understand whether it's going to add to the year, to the month, and or to the day. And after that, except from that, when you have two dates like these ones, for example, and you want to compare them, if you don't use timestamps, you just compare on the basis of the text strings, you will have to compare the year, the month, and the day separately. Whereas when you work with timestamps, it's much easier. Okay. So this way, plus 7 is easy to calculate. Then you can ask from Calc to give you the day of the week. For example, it's weekday, and it's going to the result is going to be an integer. So for example, it's going to be from 1 to 7. So the number is let's say I'm gonna use today, the date. And then we've got a type. So if I don't indicate the type here, something like this, and then 1, 2, 3, etc., what it does is it takes Sunday as the first day of the week. So today is Tuesday, and it is the third day of the week. If you want from Calc, for Calc to use another model, so instead of having Sunday as the first day, you want Monday, you will have to use the type 2. So today is Tuesday, so it's the second day. If it's 1, it's Sunday. If it's 2, it's Monday, the first day of the week. If it's 3, it's Tuesday, the first day of the week. So these are the 3 types of calculating or counting days within the week.